is your morning brief for Monday, March 4th. U.S.-China deal getting closer. Futures are up, so it looks like we're going to start off the week on a good day. I'm going to call it and say that this China deal is baked in fully, 100%, and linking futures being up to the China deal is now done. This is the last day for that. I think reporters and the news likes to, have a cause and effect, and this is the reason the futures are up, and they're going to use, some piece of news to link, and sometimes it's obvious and true, and you gotta believe it. Other times it's just like, okay, futures go up and down, even if there was no news, right? So it can happen. So I'm saying it's fully baked in. The only thing that could happen, if talk soured, then the market would just go, it'd be very bad. However, if once the deal goes through now, it should be priced in. It shouldn't even make a difference in the market, so it should have no effect. I'm calling it right now. But anyways, looks like we're going to get a lift this morning regardless. And moving on, Parkland Fuel was up 8.8% on Friday on strong earnings. So Parkland is a retailer, mostly gasoline, convenience stores type thing, mostly out western Canada. But they've made some nice acquisitions, and they're in the U.S. as well. And just put out a nice report, solid report. Another difficult one to read because acquisitions, trying to compare the year before, but now they got acquisitions, so it's, everything's up, of course, but they bought all that. So, but regardless, the market obviously liked it. It looks good in our model, and that's our model actually really helps us out with these these difficult ones, because it kind of does all the math. It has to go through a mechanical process as opposed to a human trying to see and try and judge, is this good or bad. Well, it takes all of the capital and all of the cash flow, does the comparison, and it does it on a system generation, and you can see it. So, long and short, Parkland's numbers are pretty good. It's a PKI on Toronto Stock Exchange. It's in our dividend portfolio. We quite like it, and this report only confirmed that, so that's good. And being up 8.8 does not make us want to tap out yet either. So I think there's more room to go. Okay, Barrick's announcement. Must be Monday morning. Barrick's announcement to acquire Newmont, a hot topic at 2019 PDAC, which is the, if you're not familiar, it's the Prospectors and Developers Association of Canada, which is running this week at the Toronto Convention Centre. It started yesterday and goes through March 6th. So this is actually a huge convention every year for prospectors and developers in mining. It is probably the biggest one in the world, and they gather, obviously, talk about investments and all this stuff. So huge topic. Barrick just made that announcement for Newmont, and it seems to be dominating the conference at the moment, which makes a lot of sense. And I'm sure there's going to be some more acquisitions. So we could look for some smaller gold ones that might be interesting. We certainly like Kirkland Lake is quite good. B2 Gold, those are two that just come top of mind right away. I'm sure there's more, but let's just start with those two. Now, just as I was about to start taping this, Newmont announced that they're rejecting Barrick's offer. I guess this is no real surprise. It was a hostile takeover to begin with, and CEOs always think their shares are worth more. I'm not so sure. There wasn't a big premium they're calling it a discount. I don't know why they're saying a discount. I don't know what discount to what. But there wasn't a big, premium over the previous trading price. So, they're going to put up a battle. They gotta do that. It's kind of standard procedure in a hostile takeover to fight a little bit and try and get a better price for your shareholders. We'll see. To really get a better price, the they're going to need someone else to come in and bid. And I don't know who would bid. Maybe Gold Corp. Maybe. I don't know. Not a lot of big players. Maybe Newmont goes and announces some takeovers of some smaller ones, and maybe that could change the landscape a little bit. I don't know. Interesting. I think there'll be some more drama in this space. I think acquisitions are going to happen. I think it's going to be actually a really fun space for a little while here. So there you go. That's your morning brief for Monday, March 4th.